I'm a good man, shake your hand, firm grip rule, 72 wins, lost 10, ballin' with the flu, more than 2 M's.
God is so good. Isn't it just so wonderful how when you really just sit back and look how good God is? Like, I mean, on every aspect. Like, it is what, Tuesday night? I can sit here, drink my iced coffee, right? My caramel iced latte with almond milk, 4 creams, and got some liquid sugars like this right here. Is it? But isn't it beautiful how a lot of things that you prayed for now, you kind of forget? Like, let me put this into perspective. The thing that you're sitting in now, a lot of times is things that you prayed for last year. Really just think about where you were. Like, let's be 100, let's be real. Have you actually really thought about, yo, this time last year, I never saw a way. I repeat that, I never saw a way on how you would actually get to where you are. Like, you never saw a way possible on how you were going to get to honestly exactly where you are. Have you really thought about that? And it's so crazy how God always makes a way. And now you're worried about how you're going to get there. Let me help you out real quick. Let's take some moment to be grateful. Like, tell yourself 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for this coffee, right? I'm grateful to even know what this coffee order is. I'm grateful for my love of my life. It's crazy again how a lot of times you never would have thought how God would make something happen, but you're actually living in it. So it's crazy, and I'm gonna give you. Oh, this is about to be good. When you're living in the blessing that you asked for last year, the blessings will continue to come when you acknowledge what God has done and what God is doing, and you're present in what He is doing. And like, what do I actually mean by being present? Because a lot of people aren't really present all the time. What I mean by being present, I actually mean not worried. Like, yo, you're worried about how am I gonna get there? I don't know how God's gonna make it, but didn't God make a way for you to get here? And last year, for an example, 6 months ago, you was struggling by yourself. You was crying, God, please hear my prayers, and God heard your prayers and put you into where you are now. And now you may be worried about how you're gonna get to the next place, but you're not even just thanking God. Like, when you're present, it's crazy. Watch this. This is about to be so good. When you are present and where you are, God will get you to your future. When you're present and where you are, God will get you to your future. That's really all it takes, because your presence is so powerful, right? So just sit back and really go inside, really do the self work, really do the internal work and say, what are some things I asked for last year? Matter of fact, go back to your photo album. Go back to, yes, it's good. Go back to your photo album. Go a year ago from today. A year ago from today, around a couple months, doesn't matter. And see where you were. Do you look happier now, right? Are you in a better state? Are people noticing that, that you look happier now, that you're smiling? And when you can understand that, okay, I actually prayed for this, because here's the reality, and I can't really ignore this. A lot of times as people, we forget what we prayed for last year because you're not in the present. When you understand you're in what you prayed for last year, it's going to make the thing you're going to get next happen so much quicker, because you're grateful. You're not operating in lack, you're operating in abundance. You're at the highest vibration. Matter of fact, you and God are actually like this. A lot of times we kind of separate ourselves from God and the power, the love that God gave us from us, because we focus on what I don't have, right? God doesn't operate in lack. You operate in lack sometimes, right? God stands outside of time, outside of your problems. So when you understand that you're outside of time, you're outside of your problems too, a lot of the stuff you're worrying about honestly will fade. I didn't say everything, but a lot of things will fade. So I just want you to remember, it's okay to just take a day. Take a day and say, and look back a year later or a year ago. Am I better in any aspect, form, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, friendship-wise, relationship-wise, my diet, my health, my mental health? Like, it's the small things that matter. Only you know what you prayed for. I don't know, but only you know. And so just look back. It's going to help you to look back into being grateful and being where your toes are, right? Being where your feet are. It's going to help you actually get everything that you actually want in the future.